Very good evening, everyone. A special good evening to Coach Ram Babu sir and Coach Shruti ma'am. I'm really glad to introduce such a versatile personality with a good deal of knowledge in improving the skills not only of smarties but also for elders. This is a need of an hour, and Shruti ma'am has got absolutely beautiful knowledge regarding this. We are really blessed that we have such a teacher on our Share Every Smarties platform. So let us invite Shruti ma'am with full grace, full of love, a person with enchanting smile and a kind-hearted person. Today I'm happy that my Smarties are ready for this team 3-minute sessions which we follow in Share Every Global Foundation. Normally, elders try to face such a camera, and at this level, you are ready to do that. And that is possible due to teacher Shruti. So, welcome my Shruti ma'am and all my smarties to this session. A special welcome to Shruti ma'am for this fantastic session. We'll give her a butterfly clap. Everybody be ready. This is a grand welcome for Shruti ma'am from my smarties end. So welcome Shruti ma'am, and this is my garden of Share Every Smarties. Please spread your seeds of knowledge. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sandra ma'am. And yes, today is going to be the most exciting session because we have completed module one, and we really look forward to know how Smarties enjoyed and how their learning journey has been. So it's going to be an amazing session, I'm sure. And just one tip I want to tell you all before you start your speech. See, this is your first speech, and it's a continuous learning. So I don't want you to get scared. It's absolutely fine. And even if you forget, you're the only one who knows the speech. So we don't know. Okay? So even if you, in case, mess up lines, you can still come up with your own sentences and then get back to your speech because only you know the speech. Okay? So it's absolutely fine. And let's see a lot of people giving speeches today. And later, after your speech is done, I will be telling you how to build a speech. Okay? This is like a basic trial for you to learn. All right. So we will start with the first Smarty. Meha, would you like to go first?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Do you have a topic for your speech?
Yes, the whole summary of my experience about self-building, module 1.
Okay. Okay. So if others don't have a speech title, you can meanwhile think of a speech title and keep it ready. Timer. All the best, Meha. I know you can do it.
Thank you, ma'am. So, hello everyone. I'm Meha Path from West Bengal, and today I'm gonna talk about my experience with self-building module 1. So, at the first session, we got to know about everyone we are with right now, and also we got to know about our respectful Shruti ma'am, who is very kind and soft-hearted with us. And the next session was about self-acceptance. And what is the self-acceptance for me is to accept yourself. Session, we got to know that we all are unique in our own way, and how to gain confidence was the fourth topic of our session, which I got to know about myself very much, and I knew I got to know about how to gain my confidence by everyone, expecting everyone's opinion, and forgivingness, kindness. I learned through the session. And the third session, we got to know about what is fear. And I also have many fears, but I learned about how to overcome it. And I got to share my fears with everyone. And at the last, we got to know our self confidence, self building. So, in the second session, we got to know about self acceptance, which is to accept yourself and overcome your flaws, and to gain your confidence about that you're unique in your own way. And in the self expectations, we need to lower our expectations and go through the way we are. And why do we need to accept ourselves? Are we need to learn from our failures and discover ourselves in every situation and learn to overcome our fears. And in the third session, we got to know about what is fear. Fear is an emotion which all we all need to overcome. So how does our fear arise, and we need to overcome, and why we need to overcome? For fears, we should stop overthinking and repeat our mistakes, discussing with our parents, with our grandparents, to share our feelings with everyone whom with we are comfortable. And at the last session of self-building, SIC 4, we got to know about how to gain confidence and self-esteem and healthy self-esteem. Why we need to gain our confidence? We need to gain our confidence to overcome our flaws, to get our point to everyone, and to learn from our mistakes. And if everything has its side effects, and confidence side effects is overconfident. So if you're overconfident with someone, you will lose your close people, and you would gain a bad attitude, which isn't good for your future. So to not to get overconfident, we need to respect everyone, accepting everyone's opinions, and get through many challenges which we got to face in our lives. So in self-building, it helped me so much that I improved my personality a lot, which I needed through some months. My dad also told me that I'm having a bad attitude, but sincerely now I'm a pretty good girl for everyone, and I hope I'll get through this every time I get faced to something wrong or something hard. So yeah, thanks to Shruti ma'am for getting us a beautiful sessions about self-building, and I hope so that we can learn many more things from you in next modules. So thank you ma'am for having me.
Thank you, Meha. You were wonderful. Can we have a big round of applause for her, please? And you were on time, Meha. Lovely. Okay, in Meha, you were confident. You had a very good language in terms of your English proficiency, and you maintained eye contact, and your conclusion was really good. Thank you so much. And the next, who is the next person who is going ahead with the speech?
Ma'am, could I?
Oh, yes, please, Joy. Yes, Joy, over to you, please. All the best, Joy.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, everyone. This is M. Joy from India, and good evening. And today I'm going to say a topic about self-esteem and confidence. First of all, what is self-esteem? A belief or faith or passion is called as self-esteem. And first, and you may all know the meaning of confidence. So I'm going to say the difference between confidence and self-confidence. Confidence is feeling or a belief that one can have faith in on someone or something. But self-confidence is just a belief and faith in passion or talent. And confidence works with inner belief and faith. Now I'm going to say the characters of a healthy self-esteem. A person is said to have a healthy self-esteem if he have he have a firm understanding of his skill or talent, and if he have a healthy self-esteem, he never give up and try like many great personalities and confidence. Now, how to build confidence? We can build confidence by facing fears, being patient and persistent, and talking to yourself if before we are talking any speech or a conversation or a dialogue. And we should use the experience what we have until now and overcome what problems we faced when we are talking. And confidence can be too high and too much, and underconfidence can damage us in a way that we get negative thoughts and we try to envy others. For example, we are in a classroom and tomorrow is a surprise test, and for tomorrow's exam you are not prepared, you are not feeling that you'll get more marks because it's a subject which you feel difficult. Then we think in the way that I can't participate or else I won't get good marks. These are all negative thoughts, and we must remove them or we must suppress them, and we should try to be impeccable. And overconfidence can damage us in the way that we lose confidence when failure. Our confidence levels decreases a lot when we face a small failure or else a minor failure. And if we have more confidence, we lose people around us. And if we have overconfidence or else more confidence, we end up losing control over ourselves, and our relation between others gets affected. Now let's take an example. Tomorrow there's a surprise test, which is the easiest and your favorite subject. Then today or this day, we feel like I'll get first rank, I'll get good marks, and we say to everyone, so all think he is too proudish, or he or she is too proudish. So it is not good to friendship or help him. So we lose confidence, relationship, and others. So I conclude that everybody will have fears, and we all must conquer them and try to be impeccable. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Joy. I really loved the way you connected all the sessions that was done. So you did not give much prominence about how the class was, but what I really liked is rather than telling that, you connected all the sessions from the starting till the end. So that's really, really, I really loved the way you, connected all the dots. And some things which really stood out for me in your speech was, firstly, the first point, you greeted the audience. That's very, very important. The minute you greeted the audience were with you along with your speech. And point number one, the way you explained, you started off explaining self-esteem with definitions and confidence. But what really stood out was you had your own examples, right? You tried to bring in your own examples. You connected with the classes, with the sessions. So that was really very nice. And later, you also ensured that you used the vocabulary, I mean, the words that I taught you in the session, like impeccable. So that really stood out for me again. And lastly, you had a conclusion for your speech, wherein you told us like how we have to face challenges and things like that. So you had a very strong conclusion. So when you gave a conclusion, we have something to get from your speech. So that was really amazing. So thank you so much, Joy. It was wonderful listening to you. We'll come back at the end of the session. Thank you so much. Going third. Tejas, you want to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have Tejas.
Today I'm going to speak about 4 chapters we learned earlier. First, I introduced about myself and described my likes and dislikes and also my strengths and weakness. We also gathered information on art of self-acceptance. We learned about how to accept ourselves. When we are self-accepting, embrace every part of our self, not just the positive things, but also it helps us to recognize our weakness. We learned how to face fear and overcome challenges. It can be done by sharing our intentions to improve our well-being with others will help us commit to face fear. In the last chapter, we learned how to build confidence and not to be overconfident. It can be done by building positive attitude and work on a growth mindset. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tejas, for summarizing the entire session. So, Tejas, two things to add in your session. I really like the way you summarize the entire session from the first section till the end. And I really loved listening to your points because from your summary, I could make out that you did really pick up some points which would actually help you to build yourself, which was lovely to listen to. And you used the word embrace, which was taught in the session. So that's a good thing for me because I love it when people use the words that's being taught. So you will remember it for a lifetime. And thank you so much, Tejas, for being a sport and raising your hand and coming forward and giving the speech, which is amazing. Thank you so much for that initiative, and I love the confidence. Thank you, Tejas.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we have Arzin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Arzin, so you can start your speech.
Hi, everyone. I am Arjun from Guntur. I am in 5th grade. Today I am going to tell a topic. The title of the topic is What is self-acceptance and what is fear? Self-acceptance means you accept and trust yourself and have a sense of control in your life. You know your strengths and weakness well and have a positive view of yourself. And do you know what is fear? Fear is to be afraid of something. For example, we will feel fear of the darkness of the forest, and we feel fear when we see horror movies. And do you know how do we overcome our fear? To overcome our fear, we should keep our mind calm, pleasant, and very relaxed. Will make our mind very fresh. Or we can do anything we like the most. Yoga, exercise, mind games, we can watch comedy movies to overcome fear. Like comedy movies means the movies of Charles Spencer Chaplin. He made a number of comedy films such as A Kid, A Woman of Paris, and The Gold Rush. So these are all the movies made by Charles Spencer Chaplin. There is no language in it, like Telugu, Hindi, Urdu, and some more. Only body language is there. He will act, and we can see this. So finally, don't think that I am always fear. I can't do this, and be confident while doing any work. So thank you for being a wonderful audience. Have a nice time.
Thank you so much, Arzin, for that amazing speech. So you had a title which was What is Self-Acceptance and Fear? One thing that really stood out for me in your speech is voice modulation. So generally at this age, it's not easy to bring that up in a speech, but you attempted it really well. You just tried to say, what is fear? So you changed your tone, you changed the way you spoke. So you tried to bring in voice modulation, which was really good. And you also came up with your own examples of how to de-stress. You said watching comedy movies and things that you love doing will actually help you to, de-stress yourself and to fall in love with yourself. So that's really second thing that I really like. And you also mentioned about body language, right? So that is also an important part of any speech for that matter. Your speech a speech cannot go without a body language. So that was two things that you highlighted, voice modulation and body language. Thank you so much. And the conclusion, you thanked the audience. So your audience were with you. So that was a lovely attempt and a lovely speech, Arzin. Thank you, and we'll come back at the end. Ritya, will you be going next? Ritya, over to you.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Shruthi. I'm from India, Andhra Pradesh. Today, my title are the art of self-acceptance and how to gain confidence. Thanks Shruti ma'am to taught us this one lesson, module one sessions for being. She is a kind ma'am, and today acceptance is just an ability to feel the full range of your thoughts, to be positive or negative. But there are 5 steps. First, accept your feelings and challenge the negative thoughts and keep away the negative thoughts. Be kind and set a goal. Set a goal and reach the goals as a positive with a positive mind. And to gain confidence. To gain confidence is to take a role model. Take a role model and be set a small goals, not very big goals, small goals, and always be positive and be believe in myself or yourself. Don't compare to others. So, and what is the difference of how to become fear to confidence is to not we gently acknowledge by what is rising and arising and identifying the negative thoughts, and we should remove the negative thoughts in our mind. We have to fill the minds with the positive thoughts, and we have to be self building awareness and evaluating our mood. We have to be always positive. We should not think about the negative, and we have to practice visualization and giving your fears to a shot. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ritya, for crafting such a well organized speech, I would say. So your speech had a structure. So firstly, you started off with your introduction, and then you had a title, and slowly you moved into the body of the speech. And at the end, you also had a conclusion. So your speech was pretty much structurized. So things that really stood out for me in your speech was number one, that was confidence. And you have recited the speech, Ritya. So that's a very, very well done effort from yourself, I would say. I didn't notice you looking through or reading the script, but instead you had the entire speech in your mind crafted well there. So it looked like you have put in a lot of effort and you have already done a lot of practice. So your kudos to you for that, showing it up on the stage. And the last thing which I would like to tell you is the way you pulled across, like the way you started, the acceptance and the 5 steps, and slowly you moved on to why we should not compare ourselves and the journey from fear to confidence. I like the way you molded it up in your own way. And next thing, the last thing was the sentence that you used, gently acknowledge the way we are and remove the negative thoughts. That was an amazing and a takeaway line for me from your speech. So that is how it is, dear students. We always learn from each other. We have something to take back from everyone's views and opinions. So thank you so much, Ritya, for this amazing speech.